a group project at our high school to demonstrate the effects of a biome in a controlled environment. Over the past 3 weeks, we've observed three separate chambers.
Our first chamber is the terrestrial chamber, and it consists of 8 centimeters of dirt, which holds a basil plant. The comprising organisms are 6 large mealworms, 5 crickets, and 1 spider.
Our next ecosystem is the aquatic chamber that originally held 18.5 centimeters of distilled water and 5 centimeters of gravel. It held 1 Egeria densa and 1 betta fish named Norman.
The water level in the aquatic chamber decreased at a rate of 1.26 centimeters each time we measured it. Some of the water was transferred to the terrestrial chamber through the string connected between the two chambers.
Just like the chambers in the biome, all life is connected and affected by abiotic and biotic factors in the environment.
Our terrestrial chamber first started out with a rope connected to the aquatic chamber. It transferred water and nutrients from the aquatic chamber to the terrestrial chamber. Unfortunately, this resulted in an overflow of water and killed most of the biotic factors. This can be represented in the real world as a flood on Earth.
On our first day, we made many observations. In the aquatic chamber, the water had a conductivity of 162, the pH was 7.01, and the dissolved oxygen was 20 milligrams per liter. On our second day, the conductivity was 241, and the pH was 6.66, and the dissolved oxygen stayed the same. On the third observation, the conductivity was 267, and the pH was 6.73.
On the first day in the terrestrial chamber, the soil temperature was measured at 22.3 degrees. The air temperature was measured at 22.1 degrees, and the carbon dioxide was measured at 4,832. The soil temperature on the second day was measured at 22.1 degrees. The barometric pressure was measured at 22.29, and the carbon dioxide was measured at 6,625. The soil temperature on the third day was measured at 21.6 degrees, the air temperature measured at 22.4 degrees, and the barometric pressure measured at 29.34 degrees. The carbon dioxide was measured at 107.
Our last chamber is the decomp chamber, and the temperature for this chamber was roughly around 22.3 degrees Celsius for the entire 3 weeks.
So you may be wondering why we did this video. We wanted to assemble a closed environment to see how the organisms would interact with the biotic and abiotic factors. We wanted to see how they would survive and their interactions with their surrounding. We also observed how different energy levels changed over time and in different environments. Thank you for watching.